Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Long Dark, to Charlie Ghost Ash Canyon. Now, it's late in the day, we haven't got a lot of energy. It's been blizzarding. We only slept a little bit, but we'd only just come up that rope from doing our fishing expedition. But, I kinda have a slight plan. But the slight plan involves cutting across this area if I can. And it's pretty damn foggy, but I'm actually going to head back, I think, to the Mountaineer's Hut at Timberwolf and take some of the gear I've got on me so I can lighten the load and come back and have further adventures. Now, hopefully this works out as a good plan. So it should just be a pretty straight shot to the end of this area to do what I want to do. We pop out at the bottom of Echo Ravine. She came in a different way, but my other characters know where we're going in terms of where she needs to go. Gonna get one of these flares out because I think in one of my other little explorations we did run into some fur friends over in this corner. I do see a deer though. Deer either side of me. Doesn't mean there can't be wolves in this little corner. I'm pretty sure. But they do sound like they're over behind me. Now, ironically, I'm not sure I've got much food back at the Mountaineers. And it's always good to come home with a little bit of extra fuel if you can, although I'm heavy now. I think we're good on the wolf front. But yeah, I was pretty sure one of my little Loper starts got chased out of this corner. We'll leave some of these resources to gather on the way back.
Do I get back home? We'll warm up soon.
Should have a good 30 odd cattails on us, I think. There we go, we got plenty of food on us, so largely what I want to do is drop off things like excess matches and all that sort of stuff and a few other bits and bobs. We're kind of carrying stuff around here in case we, don't want to leave it in a place that's harder to get back to, but I suppose it's a pretty short walk when you think about it. I'll be on with here. So I haven't actually been this way But I just know this is where the exit is. Nice floating sticks there. Oh, we'll grab these ones. Alright. So hopefully everyone's been enjoying a little bit of their Ash Canyon exploration. I certainly have. It's a pretty good zone. I do wish you could get warm and cure things in caves though. Ironically, we're heading to a place. Maybe we'll get this other one out, just in case we come across the other bear here. But ironically, heading back to a place where we might not be able to sleep warm all night. We've had plenty of choices for cabins in the new region. They're up some climbs though, apart from the angler's cabin. There is that bear. I do want another second hide. I don't really want to use all my flares straight away. I wouldn't mind trying to lure that guy. Towards the fishing hut and take a few shots with some arrows. Where the hell did he go? Just hiding behind a rise. I wouldn't mind doing that under different circumstances. Not really sure what his circuit is down into that area. I know where he comes when he comes into town, but does he wander out there, turn around and come to the fishing hut, or is that him on his way home? Never really sure. Now I think we left ourselves some fish at the front of the hut. Might have some food at our front door.
Trees. Some kind of.
Yeah, that Echo Ravine entry sure is nice and close and convenient. That is for sure. So we haven't even really plundered this area of everything. There's still cattails, got rose hips, deer just tripping off the rocks. Don't see any wolves around at the moment. We will Someone's just over there.
Wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Let me just get these guys home. We are heavy. Well, this should be attracting a few friends for sure. Oh, I just popped wide all of a sudden. Now I got kind of pink and beautiful. So heavy right now. There we go.
Feels like night is coming.
Inside. 18 degrees. Okay. So we got all the things here. We can probably put those arrowheads back with their friends. We can put some cured. We full. Ah, the drawer is full. Here I was wanting to chuck all these boxes of matches away. Guess we're, hang on, before we get too much further, let's just eat. Just in case we're about to go hungry. Don't have the well-fed bonus, but because we lost that, but I'm sure we can get that back. Sure, that's enough matches for a bit of an adventure for a while. Now, what else can we or should we put away? I really want the leather to all be together. I really should make an organisation of what lives where. I mean, look at all that stuff. We can even put more of that away. I want to keep some of that on me. That's right, I was bringing back some more pants. Should we... maybe we'll do this. Make ourselves a nice bit of a larder just there. Apparently the cans are really picky about how close they can be to another can. Alright, OCD cans. So plenty of stuff here. Now I don't know if we can sleep through the night really. I'm always a little bit paranoid about that here. Alright, let's have another quick look about... I really just should throw that away, but I can't really bear to. Alright. How light do we need to be? Now we've got all the charcoal on us. Keep 5 for an emergency snow shelter. And we'll keep 4 bandages. I normally wouldn't really run around with flares, but they're starting to be reasonably useful to ward off the bad guys. And we'll put a couple away. Keep a couple on us. We're actually reasonably warm. Yeah, we'll just eat the rusty guys. I know they could be warmed up. But, tough. We don't exactly need cooking skill. We are very cooking skilled. So... Is that cooked? That's raw. They're all raw, so we've got a cook up we need to do. I'm sure we haven't got anything on us. I was tempted to have a shot at that deer, but... It's not exactly the most exciting thing to be stuck here having to butcher that guy. Yeah, it's a layer of commitment. Oh, we got an Aurora coming in. Start to get the music soon for the Aurora sounds. We've just got to do our daily stick chore. Keep hearing it. A crack noise that is unfamiliar to me in the game so much. Must be like the cracking of timber or something. Limbs falling off or some such. I can't say I recognise that. I wonder at what point that deer is going to despawn because of the Aurora. Because typically the other animals aren't out during one. I can't sit here and watch that all night. Now we are tired. It is an Aurora night, so it shouldn't get too cold. So we should be fairly right to have a big long sleep. But being fairly right and being actually right. Is that something we want to take a chance on? Now, you usually don't sleep through the whole night without a fire here. I'll take a chance on 6. It's pretty long. We're currently pretty warm. So yeah, we would have been fine. We have the calories for a full 6.
You could eat anything.
Yeah, eat a rusty can of pork and beans. The intestinal fortitude of a tank, so have at it, lady. Now, even if it gets cold, it should only be the last few hours, even if it got too cold to be in here, so we shouldn't die. It's like 4 degrees. Now we're pretty well rested. There's some more places I want to go check out in in the canyon. Mag lens fire. We can do 95%. Surely. Cook up some food to fill us up. Make use of the free fire. And then we'll head back down to Echo Ravine again. I know I said I probably wanted to shoot that bear. Oh, it is kind of tempting if he's coming on into town. Moldy fish. Hey. Like if the bear comes on down, if we could get his hide curing in here, because we got about 10 days of, maybe more like 9 by now, of waiting on the other hide we had up in the foreman's, the mining camp, whatever that's called. It's not in the foreman's cabin, it's in the other worker's cabin there. But if we could get a hide on the go here, yeah, she's 130 odd days old and she's just been rocking the downfield sleeping bag, and I feel like it could be a good thing for her to get ourselves a bearskin one. She'd be a lot more able to hang out places. I'll put that lantern fuel away because we've got a full set. The lantern is full. Alright. How good are our quality tools? 78%. How good is that pry bar? An old 100. I think we got mag lenses coming out the wazoo. I got one left in the Mystery Lake camp office. I've got one here and I got one on me. What are you? You're an 84%er. What am I rocking? A 91%er. Right. I wonder if I just put this other guff in here. No, you can't put new stuff in there. That makes sense. Who needs cans? We should could turn them into something. They're like scrap metal. And fishing hooks. Here's an interesting point. What did I see in here? Are they just medicinals? Oh no, they're full. Now, did I also see one lonely match all by itself? Why did I think I saw an extra tub of coffee? Must have been mistaken. Thinking about picking up some stuff, but we're probably more likely to lure in a wolf before we lure in a bear. He kind of runs at his own schedule. Warm in the door here. Let's take this ruined stuff and turn it into less ruined stuff. I haven't... Well, I've actually mapped some of this. Not sure when she did that. Oh, I think we might have done that when we we were looking for the entrance and hoping that mapping would illuminate it on the map. I think. Yeah, she went into Ash Canyon from up in the back regions, up in Deer Clearing. So if you weren't aware, there's two entrances to Ash Canyon. I think the Echo Ravine one is... Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty good one, I think. The Deer Clearing one gives you access to parts of the Ash Canyon map that are the furthest from anything, probably. But they're pretty safe. Yeah, the Echo Ravine one, you end up on the ice, you got to cross that. There can be some wolves, you end up near the fishing hut. And if you haven't already got the rope out, then yeah, you might be a little ways away from anywhere you can hunker down for the night, unless you want to make it all the way to the angler's cabin. What are we dealing with out here? It's a pretty cold day. It'd be really good to take a cheap shot at that bear, but I wouldn't take it. I wouldn't go hunt him around the other area. I think that way he's just going to end up killing me. I'd like to be a chicken and stand in the door of that hut and pot shot him and duck inside. So that way I don't have any risk of having to waste any of my precious flares. Now, silly thing. Charlie here has never been to the bottom of the ravine. She was on her way there to go to Bleak Inlet at one point during one of my live streams, and realised she didn't have the rope out. She'd never been there, and then she was just holidaying around Mystery Lake for the longest time. I wonder if I just leave something here going. What do you got? 45 minutes. That'll take 3 minutes, so let's just do that. If I take one torch, you'll probably... Will you burn double? I don't think I can take that out. I think we should just... Oh, we should warm up a bit first. Maybe that's what we'll do. We'll wait till it's done. How long you got? 21 minutes. We'll leave you there. Well, I think we'll leave that bare. Oh, we're crouched. That's why we're going so slow. What else? I did drop a little bit of weight. but not huge amounts. Atrocious headwind. Oh boy. I go faster strafing. Now this is going to be a slow and weary trip back to Ash Canyon, I'm afraid. Sprint a little bit. I know they're trying to get everyone to get that blizzard walker feat or whatever, but this just feels wrong. If I duck behind here and get a little bit of wind shelter, I'll get 4 steps and then I'll have to be over the mound again, and then I'll be back into atrocious headwind again. A little bit of height on this just to spot the bear. There he is.
Gotta warm up somehow.
Heading off. Well, let's drink the next hot one. Right. Leave those for now as well. See, like I was saying, a lot of resources we never exploited in this map yet. So there's plenty of days we can live around this zone. Between this and Ash Canyon. Doubt we've been up to that little peak. There's a lot we haven't explored. Probably hasn't even been to the back cave over there. Oh boy. This is our last torch.
I need to find some place to escape this cold.
There's a few more places I want to check out in Ash Canyon. Some of my other characters, I feel like I've explored most of it. I feel like I've got a fairly good handle on the map now. But Charlie here hasn't been to all of those places. Oh, look at it go! Out of the wind for 2 seconds. Don't give up now, Charlie. Yeah, go hug this wall. Come on. Oh boy. I don't know why you are so slow. Ah, that's gone cold. Alright, well. We make ourselves a little fire at this end when we get through. Cook a couple more cheese. Alright, I think we end up putting this away now. Yeah, let's leave Timberwolf back to Ash Canyon. I wonder if it's sunny enough for a mag lens. Maybe we'll just do this here. Yeah, let's use a book.
One little fire.
Come on, little fire. Alright. Will we get warm? Oh, there comes our well-fed. Back again. 4 more sticks, eh? Let's do that. Just checking if there's a couple of sneaky sticks over here. Not so much. Ah, there's some sneaky rose hips. Just that we're out of sticks now. Got a few bits of coal lying around. We could use one. I don't really want to. Yeah, this is taking forever to warm up. And now the weather's turned horrible, horrible, horrible. We'll have to get ourselves back to our hut pretty quick. Take a few torches. That's a nice one. Another good one. Yeah. And now we're just taking fuel out of it for future somebody. It's a shame we're actually getting good torches. Five sticks sometime might save someone's life. Yeah, we'll drink that one. And we need a skedaddle. Oh, of course, it's a headwind again.
Did I say I hate being cold? Because I really do.
So much for me wanting to use some of my powers here for mapping. In fact, we will just do it. We'll take the cold damage. There we go. We've mapped the bottom of this.
Oh, so cold.
Drink ourselves a warm tea. We'll get this out. All these resources here will wait for another day, maybe on our exit. When we flee this zone. Oh boy. So we'll take a chance that if there were wolves, they'd be hanging out here and not just sneakily hiding behind a drift that I'm heading into. But yeah, I'm just about to come and run up this bit here. Oh my, come on. Wind shelter. How does it even work? Oh good, 2 deer right here. So I noticed the crampons, they do take damage. Mine are worn down to 97%, but they do not have a way to repair them. Well, they don't have a repair menu, should we say. And so I assume a couple of things. Either they forgot to do it and they'll add it. They've deliberately made them not repairable, so boohoo, sucks to be you. Or option 3, the only place you could repair them is in the Bleak Inlet on the milling machine. Ooh. So those are some options. What time of the day is it? Mid-afternoon. Yeah. So not the most exciting episode today. We've had a little trundle off back to our, trapper's cabin. Not trapper's cabin, but, the mountaineer's hut. That's what it's called in Timberwolf. And then we've come back. So we just did a little round trip there and back again. I really wanted to explore a bit more of this, but the weather is hard. A little tiny bit under-resourced. Tell you what, let's leave... Oh, it doesn't really matter, we're already cold. Wear that. How we going here? How much can we hold, it reckons? Oh, we got heaps of weight, so... half energy. Will it take a third or a quarter just climbing this one? Oh, not quite a quarter. Almost a quarter. And now we're pretty much wiped out for most of the rest of the day. I'm probably going to go back up to the other cabin where our store of meat is, but you know what, I think we'll spend another day in this zone and explore and map around the edges and try and avoid the wolves and stuff still. That's a bit of a washout. So all we managed to do is take a few matches, a pair of pants, a couple other heavy things, and go store them somewhere else. Which means that all that's left in here is a spray can, I think. Yep. So there's that. I mean, I probably should have taken a bit more cloth on a journey. Probably not sure why we were super concerned about it all. Being so underweight, especially because we got the well fed now. But we might go hungry again shortly. Especially because I left all my soup cans behind. And stored those in Timberwolf. But, you know, so it is. Such is life. We're still at 31 cattails, so we can be fine till we get back up to our bear meat. Got a okay selection of torches. Alright. Oh yeah, I think we can do a couple of quick chores. We can... like 45 minutes worth of rose-hipped craft. There we go. Oh. I wonder if we just do all that in the cold. Do I just sleep now and go in the middle of the night? I mean, it's a horrible cold time, but oh, we can either wait now or we can wait in the morning. So, and we'll see if we can see if we can force this to happen. We're gonna do a 10-hour sleep. Hopefully, we wake up. It's nice and clear and still. I mean, we will get cold. But where we're going, there shouldn't really be any bad guys. I think there might be an aurora. It's probably a lovely night for a mountain climb. Yeah, let's do it. And this is where I make another bold assumption that there's no bad guys up there during an aurora. Look at this, looks wonderful. I meant to actually check that, minus 18. Go, Speedy. Can't say I've ever really done much mountain climbing during auroras. Well, our grip's doing really good. Fully rested. We should be able to make this all the way to the top, I would think. Without even stopping on that ledge. I've got to go. Like I said, this is where I've made a bold assumption that 0 bad guys occur up top here. But I've only run through here a handful of times. Even less than a handful. And correlation does not equal causation, so just because they weren't here once doesn't mean that's how it will always be. Like, I think it's meant to be that the wolves only live down at the ice level and basically block all the exits. Seems to be the machinations of the design of this particular map. Gorgeous.
My fingers feel numb.
Might get a screenshot even. Yeah, everything froze for a second while I did that. So I saw a few people also complaining on the forums about the mechanism of getting cold. The aiming while you're cold, I should say. It is a bit of a pain to have it be so jerky just because you've got the hypothermia risk but none of the actual problem. So, and it is, you know, the game has been going for a few years before they introduced that as a mechanism, so I can understand the complaint for sure. I did mention we were going to try and get a bunch of these things, so we're going to take a whole bunch of cold damage to make this happen. Not sure there's really anything useful or interesting over here for us. But yeah, it got me thinking though, if they're willing to do stuff like that, I mean, in theory, rope climbing when you're cold would be a really hard thing to do. You would not be able to grip that rope real well at all. We could go over there, climb down, jump back and end up back at the original cabin. I think we really want to get back up to the mining camp or whatever it is, where the foreman's setup is. How hypothermia risky are we? We are not very. Maybe some weird redraw stuff with the shadows cutting in and out. Oh, it's like I getcha. Must be the way I've got culling turned on as the things disappear out of my peripheral vision. I don't know. I don't remember seeing it do that a lot. But it does it now. Well, there's another good screenshot. Let's get that one. For a second there, I thought this was one of those giant pieces of birch that you can find. I think I saw Murph. Murph had one that was the size of a boogie board. You could ski down the side of a mountain on that thing. If anyone wants to go find the giant birch bark, you can find it kind of on the northwest side of the map. You go up into a little alcove there. On your way to the three rope climb, you can find the giant birch bark forest. I think it is pen friends with Turkey's tiny stick. Is it a tiny stick? I think it was a tiny stick. How far are we from this bridge? Are we nearly there yet? Here we go. Here's the rope bridge.
I'm gonna need to eat soon.
Right, well, we got our well fed. We don't want to lose it again so soon. Yeah, we're going to be in trouble if that bear's back already, but he shouldn't by rights be. You know, as always, your mileage may vary. I'm going to put that away. Need both hands for the Aurora Time bridge. I don't think you can get kicked off here if you just stand here and take a screen grab. Alright, don't get the speed wobbles. Alright, because I'm a paranoid kind of guy, I'll get that out, make sure it's reloaded. And, now I feel like all the food is downhill at our little spot over here. But whether or not it's any left cooked out the front of the house or not, don't know. Might have to go get some and go cook it up. What do we got here? Fresh bear meat cooked. Need a tiny, tiny piece. Oh, the psycho squirrel grumbles at you. There we go. What's going on? Now look at this. Let's have a bit of a photography night. We'll get some nice screen grabs. Now that button should have got rid of all the HUD to make that happen. Look at that. Beautiful. Alright. Well, so with that, it's coming in the morning. I think we'll call this the end of it and have myself a nice sleep. So we didn't even get half hypothermic. Oh, I know what we should do. We should oh yeah, light guts is coming along. We should start another pile for all of these. I think we have a huge collection of them somewhere else as well. I'm going to do a bit of a consolidation on this map at some point. But yeah. Stack of papers. I was wondering if there's another book in here I neglected. Or anything. Yeah, there we go. There's a book. Because we used the book we had. So that'll be a nice little fire starter. Oh, actually, not those. Yeah, we'll take a few of those for the moment. And we'll use them for burning. But the advanced guns, useless to us. Absolutely useless. But yep, but this is the end of the episode. So thanks everyone for stopping by again. Hope you had a little day trip back home just to drop off some gear. Wasn't too boring. You know, we were rewarded with a nice little aurora for our mountain climb on the way back. But in the next time, I think I'm going to try and make my way over. I can't remember what the area is called, but yeah, we'll find it on the map. Oh, we haven't mapped it. So basically, over here is where we came out of Echo Ravine. Over here is where we come out when we get in from the deer clearing. Over this corner is where the giant birch bark boogie board can be found. But all through this area is kind of the higher area. It's like the ravine cuts through kind of somewhere through here, and this area up here is where we want to go, and it seems to be a nice little secluded area. Now to get there we actually have to go halfway back, because we're over here at the moment. This is where we are, so we got to go halfway back this way and cross the that other rope bridge to end up over here. And there's 2 rope climbs down, and then this area is kind of like another little iced over area. There's a little cave. There's a short little drop down to the angler's den if you want to go that way, and that's kind of the easiest way back down if that's where you're going. But over here is kind of a nice little area. It's just not, there's no shelter though. It's a cave, but again they're not warm. But as long as you stay this side of the ravine, it's fine. But then, yeah, if you want to come back home again, you got 2 rope climbs and all this bridge stuff. They're kind of short rope climbs, though. I think this is an easier way than 3 rope climbs over there. But yeah, well, these are the things I've found out so far. We can always get back up by going up behind the waterfall and skirting past the wolves that live up wherever this is. But I think it must be this. I think it's this zone where you end up behind the waterfall, pop out, cut through some of this. Yeah, something like that. That sounds about right. And this is where you got to fight those wolves and jump into another cave over here somewhere. But yeah, there were like 4 wolves. So I think that's the least preferred way. Like, desperation at the start when you want to get up there, that's pretty good, and you have to have a flare and just, gun it through there. But yeah, if you drop down here and end up at the angler's den, probably an easier path to sneak past. There's 2 wolves that usually guard this area, but you can kind of sneak past them, I found. and come over here, and now we've got the rope out over here at this homesteader's respite. We can climb back up and have a rest and get back up and around if we want to do it that way. But yeah, they've definitely made it that this area here is the area you want to be when you first come to the map. But yeah, it's kind of guarded on multiple sides by bad guys. So the only way out is to really have to get past some wolves, I think. Yeah, because unfortunately you can't just easily come back up here. It'd be great if you could put a little rope down there. Maybe you can. I haven't found it. Might be possible. But even better, it'd be good if you could put a rope down over here somewhere. But I haven't seen a spot for that. If you have and you know of it, feel free to let me know. But alright, but this episode is done. Enough gas bagging. I'm going to do a bit of a sleep and pick you back up when we're ready to go on the next bit of the adventure. Alright, see you next time.